Well, looks like spring is here finally, and therefore I'm able to do what I like the most, spend time outdoors. So at the moment the renovations inside the house have been put on hold, focusing on whatever needs to be done before the grass starts to grow, like tidying the yard, cutting up and taking away fallen trees and what else. Got 3 more cypress trees to complete the line, so altogether I now have 9 of them. Then I had some friends around to check out my farm and help me to build the roof ladder. I told you that the prices for building materials and tools have gone up like crazy, so to buy such a ladder, which would only get used occasionally, would be too much money. As this project is all about doing more for less, we came up with this genius idea. All we had to buy was these metal things and rust screws, and the rest of the material was leftovers from my van conversion and what we could find around the old barn, and I think the result is just incredible. A very sturdy, safe and lightweight roof ladder which can be easily split in half and folded so that I can fit it in my van and use it when I open my full-time chimney cleaning business. Only kidding. But really, I think we nailed this one. Then I was looking at this thing, an outdoor cooker. Although it does the job, it can get annoying when I have to keep moving my pots and pans on and off when I need to add more logs. So I came up with this one, which is just fireproof bricks stuck up and is a temporary structure to see if it works or not. There I have built like a little chimney, but it's more for keeping food warm, if I cook more dishes or just heat up the water whilst I use the stove. We will cook on it in one of my upcoming videos, as right now I just got an amazing idea. Remember I said that I want to make a new loo in that old bathhouse / smokehouse, whatever you want to call it? But reading your comments, guys, that the loo shouldn't be too close to the water stream, which is just behind the bathhouse. Also that it would be too far to walk in the winter in a deep snow, in a blizzard, whenever I need to go. I reconsidered and decided to make use of the outhouse that I already have here. Yes, it looks tragic at the moment, but everything can be fixed. So I ripped off all the old wall covers, stripped the walls to the bare bone, allowing me to see the condition of this building. I also took out the old floor, then remembered that I have a few off-cut decking planks left over, which I used to build my temporary indoor shower. After placing some bricks on the ground for support, I was amazed how they fitted so perfectly, like they were meant to be used here. After I put them here, it gave me a proper boost and I started to feel very positive about this old ugly outhouse. Following the surge of inspiration, I went through the paints which I had bought a while ago and I thought, I will give it a go. As I was still in the painting mode, I thought I will try to transform this old branch which I put there as a decoration for the yard. Then, as I said, the grass, once it starts, it will grow fast, so we needed to address clearing the fields of all what would make the grass cutting impossible. So we started cutting and taking away the fallen trees, as well as walking through the fields meter by meter, searching, collecting and taking away all the rocks. The giant ones we rolled into the ditch, but the rest I am bringing back here to be used for my future projects. Tonight we are gonna try these vegan burgers, and I only bought this because it was reduced, otherwise I wouldn't really bother with vegan stuff. Yeah, we'll see how they taste. I'm gonna have them with the cheese buns, some spinach, cheese and mayo. Wow, they really smell like burgers, like meat. I didn't read the label when I bought them, assuming that they are gonna be made of chickpeas, onions, things like that. But unfortunately, the taste and even the texture of meat was too overwhelming that I couldn't enjoy them, and I had to give them to Snoopy, who obviously loved them. Finally, I'm addressing this pile of rubbish. I've been postponing it, and mainly because it was wet. But now that it's been dry for a week or so, I decided to just do it. It's not a nice job. It's actually very disgusting. It stinks there as well, because there is all sorts basically household, even the composting, things which can be put in a compost bin, you know. Everything is there, along with the glass. That's how much glass. A whole bucket of broken glass I've got out, one by one. The glass, bottles and jars I'm sorting out, and just household things, and a bath, a pan. The trouble is that it goes on and on. See how much I cleared? There was a massive pile up there, if you remember. But it goes on and on, like underneath there are these asbestos things, you know, from the roof. The broken, you know, cover. They have chucked everything there. Underneath that there is pile of like dried sticks, and underneath there is rubbish which was burned before, you know. It's really crazy, but you know, I need to get on with this today because I also been postponing this because I know if I start to do this, I need to sort this out in one day, in one go, because if I leave anything like that, there are still a lot of glass in there. So Snoopy can get there and cut his leg again, you know. Yeah, and I've already have taken some bags from here into the barn. So I'm putting everything again into the barn, and then when I have time, then I put everything in a van and I'll take it to the skip. Okay. So what I'm doing now, I'm starting from one side and slowly going through, see the pile, and whatever I see it's not natural, like here is all right, I mean, but I mean if I see things like, you know, plastic, whatever, I'll just take it out, Jesus, and just bin it, you know, bit by bit. And I'm going with a stick because there's so much glass still. Oh God, there's a bottle. Thankfully it's not broken. See, the garbage is underneath there still a lot. So I'm just addressing the top layer at the moment. See, they have burned it before. So there is charcoal, glass again, garbage there. I guess this will take me a day or so, but anyways, it needs to be done. Wow, what the heck? Yeah, there's a lot of that asbest thing, so I'm getting it out, putting it nicely there, because you can't burn that, can you? I don't think you can, and if it's poisonous, better don't. So yeah, I'm just getting rid of that, and then the rest I will just rake nicely in the middle and put the sticks on the top and then burn it when the opportunity comes. That's the third lot of rubbish out from that pile, and it almost looked like it's the end of it. But as I started to scrape off and clean the sides, more rubbish was appearing, and my suspicions that actually underneath this hill there's another pile of trash turned out to be true. So in the past, the previous farmers stacked up all their trash here in a pile, which then was covered up with the soil, making this hole, which then was used as another space for their trash. Pretty sad, to be honest, but well, I have done my best to clear out the majority of it, and the rest will just remain covered under the ground as a piece of history. Yeah, the barn is full again. Really, can you believe it? That's how much rubbish I got out of that pile outside. Now you probably can understand me why I postponed this big job, because it was really overwhelming. But anyways, it's done. It's done. And what a sense of achievement. My God. Some more there, glass. And there is another bowl of broken glass from that pile. Yeah, let's have a look. But first, check this out, Snoopy's favorite spot. Yeah, and this is the very bad memories only. And the reality is now that it's nice and clean, and instead of burning, because there's nothing really left, I almost cleaned every single bit out, almost. So I just covered it with some planks underneath, some wooden ones, so they can rot with the weather, you know, that's natural, and covered the top with the hay. And I just wanna When I get sand or ground, I'll just put on the top, and there will be nice grass growing there. So yeah. I don't have to look at this pile anymore. That's how amazing it feels. Yeah, alright, these bits I will just take them into barn and take them to skip at some point, but the big job is done. Yeah, so happy. That's my trees, and one tree is not doing well. Look, all the trees are doing well, but this one is dying. I don't know what's happened. Anyways, I watered them well, especially that one yesterday. See if it comes back to life. If no, then no.